Hi guys, welcome in. We're going to do a Virgo reading to see what's going on with you all. Those of you who are upright, I bless you. Those of you who are in some stuff and you're trying to do something mischievous, I'm asking for you to turn around right now because it's real dangerous on you if you don't. If you're new, I don't know how you found this channel, but I am very intense because I feel the energy that way. We look at a lot of demonic energies that are trying to infiltrate people's brain, and really those entities are trying to make people think that they're going to have some type of power over doing something wicked, and what you don't understand is the very thing that you are doing, that demon's lying to you, and they're actually going to get you into trap in what you think you're trying to do to somebody else for the power, whatever that's about, coming through. Anyway, I guess God's fixing to do some shaking here. He's been shaking all day. There's a betrayal, a secret betrayal has been out here around your energy. Oh, Most High God, what do you want Virgo to know about? Just invite your presence here. I just thank you for who you are. You hold no weapon formed against us shall prosper. We just thank you for being our shield and our buckler. What does Virgo need to know? Some of y'all really need to watch your back. You really need to watch your back. There's secret betrayal going on here around you. Show me Virgo, Jehovah. What do they need to know? What's going on with the Virgo energy? We have the Sun and the Five of Pentacles. They came out crossing. They landed on the Word of God. This goes to government and stuff. This could be a forceful throw out of something, but there's something positive though that is here when the Sun comes out. You could also be dealing with the Leo. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck, and if it's upright for you, then it's positive. Otherwise, there's a prideful, pompous something out here around something going on. There's y'all's energy right here. Somebody needs to quit. Somebody needs to quit doing something out here. The letter Q is here, and the letter T appears here as well. Why is this out here? This is lack, poor in spirit, with the Five of Pentacles as well. Show me Virgo. So this is about walking away. It's very emotional. These are also coming out crossing. Everything's coming out crossing because something's on the line here, or something could be going on right at the right before the sun comes up, with that coming out like this, or right before the sun's going down. So sunset or sunrise could be here, right there on the cusp of something. Something's emotional. And this is like 8 out of 10 cups that are invested in. And if you don't walk away from something that you shouldn't walk away from, then somebody will be going through the portal, and that's a fact. That's a fact. God said he was going to kill some people. He said literally he's going to literally destroy some people with an unquenchable fire. The Leo reading was over the top. And really all the readings today, and Mustang never messes around. He's just to the point. He's like, here it is. Take it, leave it, do whatever you got to do with it. But this is what I'm going to do, is what God says. And this is about, somebody is bitter because somebody did walk away, and somebody, didn't want to take 2 cups, or you're thinking about taking 2 cups to make the 10 cups, which is an emotional fulfillment. Then you've got a sun out here on something. Whatever it is, somebody's been bitter out here. It's been here all day, and some little slut's been trying to get their way, and some nonsense. And so either you'll die with the whore or not, in the energy of a whoredom against God. The King of Wands in the reverse jumped over on that sun. So if it is a Leo for you, then it is. Otherwise, it's just something very passionate. This is a pimp. He represents a pimp. Every time it comes out in the reverse, a pimp is being talked about, and we've had it come out in the reverse, and that's been said, and God bring it out in wording, because a whore is out here. God already brought out the word whore. And so if you're mixed up in whoredom and stuff, you're in danger. Anyway, the most I said, people who hang around with harlots and stuff, they take your money. You'll end up in lack, because you don't realize there's death at her door. And there's spiritual death more than anything. I mean, there's death at her door. However death is going to come, this person is a low-down freak. or you're showing up like this, or somebody around you is. This is the other man attached to some stuff as well, just in general energies. This is a hothead piece of nutcase. It jumped over here on the sun, so he would be prideful and pompous. Somebody going to go to prison. The word for prison is out here, or you're dealing with somebody who's been in prison. Maybe you have. I don't know whether you're up right now or not, or somebody's going back to prison. Somebody knows something about a bunch of money out here. A lot of it is what Jehovah just showed me. Somebody going to get cut. Anyway, there's prison out here. The letter Z and the letter Q is out here. This is somebody angry about going somewhere or travel as well, and forceful travel is out here. There is a fugitive also for some of you all out here. What do you? This is about self-control. This King of Wands does not have self-control, or you don't. Whoever that is for you. Somebody's marriage is out here. So the other man's around somebody's marriage. Somebody's house is on the line. Because there's bitterness, I'm leaving type of energy, or because somebody did leave, there's bitterness, crying over spilt milk. It's come out today that somebody's bent over a connection, and you have a right to be bent over that type of a connection. You don't have a right to go murder somebody or whatever that is, because you yourself have done things as well, and you know you have. But anyway, let's see. Show me what else you want to bring out here. So everything's coming out like on the line. Every one of these cards come out like on the line about messaging. So again, there's money and stuff around some stuff. Making choices is out here. I feel real strange with you all. I don't know. I just feel real strange with you all. Everything's on the line. And somebody does something that's wrong out here in a really bad way. There's prison on somebody. It's dangerous. This is danger. It also come out in the... So again, because we're in that time frame, which has been talked about all day long. God's given people 24 hours to do what was right, or he said, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to kill you. It's half... So, 24 hours. The sun also keeps time. We're in the halfway mark of something, and everything's coming out. So you either going to walk away from wickedness, or the portal, the doorway is here to take somebody somewhere. And the going to hell card's already come out today. And where the sun's at right now is Sagittarius. And that could be a Sagittarian energy for you with that King of Wands as well. But there's danger out here on somebody who's got choices out here. What else is in the hidden space for Virgo? There's an important person out here attached to something going on. Let me just say I have freedom of speech and I have rights, and you don't have a right to control my platform. So it just tells what and who you are and what the connection to things is that's going on. When there's certain signs that I'm reading on, I can tell, and on my side of my platform, even when the camera's off, when I go back to do certain things, I can tell certain things, and it just reveals so much on this end on who's messing with stuff. But anyway, there is some type of a person out here that's in danger, or it could be a younger person attached to something going on. This would be a person of integrity attached to something with the matter, or they were. I mean, somebody went through the portal already. We already know there's death around some stuff. So this is about a jealousy situation, or a business, or your parents is here. Overbearing. Russia could be here as well. It wants to come out. Your house is here. Your home getting grounded. Came out in the reverse. So the axe is at the root. If it's upright, there's a tree here. The axe is at the root. Cut somebody's tree that's not right completely out. Like God said, there's danger out here if you don't do what is correct. There's the sun again. Well, if you're going to be a prideful, pompous piece of nutcase, there's a cut. This card in the pictograph language also represents a cut. It's a cutting blade. It's out here. Somebody could have two sons, like literal, your children, two sons are out here. Just it's coming through that way, that is connected to something that is going on out here. on some type of a judgment. Somebody is overbearing in the hidden space. But for that, so your house is out here and somebody's home being uprooted. It came out here as well, and it came out in the crossing. So let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. Somebody got bitterness out here around your energy. Show me more information. So feeling weighed down for a long time, confused for a long time for some of you all. This is distorting things as well. This is your occupation. Something about a work matter is here with that, meaning that as well. And somebody's got time. Again, time. Something about time is real strong out here. This is altering things. And we already know somebody's altering things. It's so funny. Oh, they're altering things about the travel that came out really, really, really big. Distorting the time on a travel is here. You could be a truck driver attached to something for some of your cases. I mean, the Chariot is here, and somebody's real mad about it because just a second ago in the Leo reading, the rune came out that said you are going to cooperate. And you are, because God's going to make somebody cooperate. I don't care how prideful somebody is. This tower is coming down on somebody. Somebody's literally going to be uprooted. I'm sorry you don't like this message, but we're asking at the hand of Jehovah Elohim. He's going to just say what's going to happen. And you're either going to cooperate or God's going to take you the crap out. The axe is at the root. And your tree is completely, your whole home is completely being uprooted out here. Guess you don't love your family at all. You don't love nobody out here at all. Whoever this idiot energy is going to. Show me Virgo, Jehovah. Something about your cousin came out in the Gemini reading as well. Okay? And so they also had sun real big. But something bright was coming out for somebody there. Whoever's upright is going to get a victory. Because somebody's going to go to jail for something that they need to go to jail for. There's the boat, the camp, and the fishing. Something about gifts. That's incredible because the gift card in picture came out in the reverse. And there's gifts here as well. We're not really moved by him at all. This is dumb. It's just stuff in this realm. A forceful communicator. You dang straight. Some people need to be forceful. You dang straight, God's going to be forceful because he literally said he was going to destroy some people in the Leo reading. It was all over, being just over and over. God bounded it. Don't care how bitter you are. Go do your tears down in hell. And it's an unquenchable fire. So anyway, those who trap shall be trapped. And there's a preacher involved with something. And the word burning is here. Again, God says an unquenchable fire was going to burn somebody. And something's being exposed. And the travel is here. It is. Somebody's altering something around travel. It's really big out here. Around your home, even just going somewhere. Somebody just told you alterated time on something. There's something about a house fire out here as well. Coming through. Burn, brand, charred, burning of the skin. And somebody's, again, it's coming from God. It is coming from the Most High God. Somebody's boat burned while they were in the water as well. Obviously, I mean, it's here. The picture of the boat came out. And God don't lie. So he's obviously saying there's danger. Whoever's got the passport and think that they're going maybe even over in the London, Britain area, or somebody's coming to the United States of America because USA also came out. Whoever's what, there's danger on you. Because you alterated something out here that's illegal. And you know you did. Anyway, there's something real big about trouble. Somebody's leaving. Boy, it's got a consequence on it. Or it did. Show me Virgo. It says, woe unto him that builds his house by unrighteousness. Your house is out here. It's being uprooted because the sickle's at the root. Woe unto you that built his house by unrighteousness and his chambers by wrong, and that uses his neighbor's services without any wages and gives him not for his work. You thieving on somebody's working out here? Yes, because somebody's altering some stuff. Is that just? Woe unto you. Somebody's owed something that belongs to them, and God's going to burn you for it. Woe unto you. You die early for thievery, folks. God's going to chop somebody's fingers off. I'm seeing that rune that came out. It's got the 3 prongs on it. And sometimes I'll say there's amputation of the fingers here. And many, many times on the platform, the Most High just rise up in me to say, cut their fingers off for thieving. That may be very literal. And so you can't, you can't touch anything anymore because your fingers are going to be gone. You can't even wipe your own butt now. God don't care about thieves. You're connected straight to the devil with it. You kill, steal, and destroy when the devil's around that energy. And then it gets you the same way because you reap what you sow in the end. There's cutting implements out here. May you be amputated off from your fingers for putting your fingers on things that don't belong to you. Whoever that person is that's done that to those of you who are the upright. God, he says a curse will go to your house and abide there for thievery. Somebody got STDs. Well, that whore has been all over the place, and that pimp is right here, or that's you. You might want to go to the doctor. STDs. Somebody's friends involved. All those friends just showed up with all those canines just a second ago in the Leo reading. I think it was that reading. So friends are involved in some stuff. Your siblings are out here. And it says, he that spares his rod hates his child. But he that loves him chastens him betimes. Means you're on those kids over and over. Don't care how much it makes you feel like you're worn out about it. It's you love them enough to correct them. You train a child up in the way he should go, and when he gets old, it will not depart from him. Whether they make good or right decisions off of that knowledge is still within that child because everybody has free will. And again, somebody's got 2 sons out here involved in something specifically, but it could be just any child. I mean, the son can go back 2 children. Okay? So for some of y'all, somebody's kids out here in trouble and some stuff. Doing some stuff. And then Yehovah Rapha, the Lord God who heals. Somebody does need some healing. Somebody got STDs around some stuff. And look, Yehovah says that if you confess your sin to him and turn, then you'll find mercy from him. But you can't turn back to that nonsense again. You may even be tested by God to see if you will turn back to it or not. I don't know. Just to see if you pass a test in something. But if you will confess to God and flee from some wickedness, you'll find some mercy and you'll live and not die in something. But Yehovah Rapha is the Lord God who heals. Okay? Something around talent is involved in some stuff. A lot of people are talented, and a lot of people have also been thieved on from their talent as well. Ridiculous. Somebody's ex is involved with the matter. It also says Democrat energy is coming out here. It says that the righteous, they're delivered out of trouble, and the wicked come in its stead. So whoever's doing some stuff out here with all this energy, if you're upright, the wicked's going to come in some type of a judgment. There's the USA again. Is really wanting to show itself tonight. It's really, and God don't give a rip about the USA if it's not righteous. He says, if I look at a nation and I say to the nation that I'm going to flourish you, and that nation become wicked before me, he said, then I'll bethink myself and I'll destroy you. He says, if I tell a nation that I am going to destroy you, but they repent and turn, he said, then I'll bethink myself and then I'll let you flourish. So it really just depends on what people are doing out here. Up to you and I all day long. Show me Virgo energy. Not real popular with Virgo, huh? There's a proposal out here attached to something going on. There's sparks. And then we had something about falling fast. And look at this. Wow, when the Most High wants to say something, he will. Because in the Sagittarius reading, doorway energy was everywhere. It was in wording. It was in picture. Now it's coming out. A doorway is here. And the word doorway is on this card. Interesting. You interpret it. Something around somebody's doorway. Got some sparks flying. I don't know what that means for you. Something around abundance and a connection. And some of y'all have a connection that is upright and godly, and somebody is crazy around that connection because it's stated that somebody was bent over a connection. Maybe it's your friends that don't like it, or your siblings that don't like it, or your ex, or all the above. I don't know. But something's crazy going on tonight with some people's stuff. Tell me, Virgo. The I keeps coming out. That's incredible. It came out in my homemade deck, just the letter I, and this is the letter I, and it's come out 3 times now in a couple different ways. Very prevalent, but it was also a confirmation to God throwing down some great big fire and burning some people up on some stuff. We had chemtrail stuff come up as well. Anyway, this is hateful rune, but it's also a victory rune as well. So let the haters hate, folks. We just don't care about them anymore. God's removing them. It's really dumb. It's childish. They don't have no understanding. They don't care about learning about spirituality in the way that it should be. Let them hate. Let people just be stupid if they want. Somebody's in debt. Okay, that 5 of Pentacles is here. Somebody angry. Well, especially if you got, I mean, if like God says, you hang around with harlots, they take your money away from you. And then there's debt there. So anyway, if you're in debt for that cause, because it's really been strong, and somebody in debt now because they got STDs and bad sickness and stuff, I don't know. Anyway, it says a man that flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. So something about your neighbors out here twice. Using your neighbor for their money and not giving what's theirs. You just come over and say, hey, I need some help with something. You think you can help me? And they put in their work with you, and then you don't even offer them a meal or give them, hey, here's some money for that, or whatever that's about. Something with your neighbor, though, is connected just in general energies out here. But woe unto you, because somebody has laid down a wrong foundation and it is being uprooted completely. Somebody's foundation is completely uprooted, or is fixing to be, with the sickle out here. Somebody flattered their neighbor on purpose and spread a net for some crap out here. Now the joke's on you, because you're under a time frame with God for an unquenchable burning out here. To bind something up to a saddle. Maybe you have horses. I don't know. It says there's music out here attached to some stuff. Well, we had the singer come out in the Gemini reading. It says all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but Jehovah weighs the spirits. We know what we're doing, folks. It's been talked about all day long. We know what we're doing. We know if it's going to be right or wrong in the eyes of the Most High when we make those choices. And then when you do make the wrong choice, you have a space to make it right with God. And then that's it. And the door shuts with him. And that's it. And you can knock and knock. And oh my God, no, God, give me that 1 second left. And God said no. And that's what time frame some people are under in the next, probably next 12 hours now. So we're only halfway there now from this morning's reading when God said you have 24 hours to live or die in some stuff. It's great big fat woe coming from God. There's the house again right underneath that. Well, anyway, and then your children are here. They've done something. Somebody's kids have done something out here. Or something's happened to somebody's kids. I don't know. Administration is coming out here. The Emperor energy is out here. So boss figure stuff is out here. Attached to some things. And something about mud or a swamp or a miry place. Okay, well that ship, I think it was in... It was either the Leo or the Gemini or the Cancer reading. It came out in the reverse. And somebody didn't have the rite of passage for this travel stuff that was going on. Somebody's got a fake identification and stuff. And somebody's in danger. God's going to make that ship go down. Or whatever is going on with that travel. He's going to make somebody wreck. He's going to burn somebody up. And it's a wicked party. It's a wicked party. And if you belong to the Most High, you've got a shield around you. But God's talking to his enemy today. Really putting his hand out, pleading to all flesh to get up and do the right thing, or you're just dead flat. You're dead. I don't know what to say, except what God says to say. Anyway, the letter I in the tower is the eyeball, and since there's something to do with somebody either seeing something or something's happened to somebody's eye, it is a great big clue to some things going on tonight, because it's really come out, okay, for some type of a connection to something going on here. All right, so you got burn, brand, charred, burning of the skin. You had the word sparks out here. And then the house fire card, 2 suns, is a unquenchable fire. Something's happening out here on a snake. Good luck, Virgo. Hope you choose right. Those of you who are not in the upright. I'm talking to those in the not in the upright. All the upright people, you got a shield around you guys. We know it. But it's halfway there on some timing. And this snake, God's going to let it bite hard. It's poisonous to you. Shalom.